Welcome back. Today we have a word, some events, a birthday, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for August 22nd. August 22nd is the 234th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 235th in leap years, with 131 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is scurrilous. Scurrilous is an adjective that means using or given to coarse language, containing obscenities, abuse, or slander, or vulgar and evil. Interesting to note that the word scurrilous comes to us from a Latin word that meant jester or buffoon, most likely because that was the sort of individual who might use such language. The meaning of the word scurrilous, though, has evolved more to mean that kind of ugly talk, meant more to harm or slander rather than simply coarse language meant to get a few laughs. Current example sentences with the word scurrilous might refer to scurrilous attacks on a public figure or scurrilous satire on the latest scandal. First known use of the word scurrilous is 1576, scurrilous. And with that, centuries ago, rulers led the charge in battle. If your kingdom was at war, you as king were out there personally leading the battle. Hard to imagine today's leaders, presidents, prime ministers, kings, or Communist Party chairs personally, physically leading a charge into battle, but that's the way it was done for centuries, a practice that has certainly accounted for a good many turnovers in government. That said, on August 22nd, 1485, King Richard III, king for just over 2 years at that point, met his end at the Battle of Bosworth during the War of the Roses, marking the end of the 331-year reign of the Plantagenet dynasty and the end of the Middle Ages in England. The Cadillac Motor Company was founded on August 22, 1902. The company was later acquired by General Motors in 1909. This is the birthday of Canadian-American scientist James Hillier. He and Albert Prebus designed and built the first successful high-resolution electron microscope in North America in 1938. The electron microscope is a device that uses a beam of electrons as a source of illumination, allowing for incredibly detailed magnification of up to 2 million times, as compared to 2,000 times magnification with the best light microscopes. Fascinating stuff. Dr. Hillier lived to the age of 91. Today's song is Make It With You by Bread, number 1 on August 22nd, 1970. Written by Bread band member David Gates, this song was released in 1970, and while it was Bread's only number 1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, they certainly did have several other songs that did very well in the charts, on into the 70s. Make It With You reached number 5 on the UK singles chart, was number 13 song for all of 1970, was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, meaning it sold over 1 million copies, and has been covered by several other artists whose versions also did well in the charts for those artists. Make It With You by Bread, link in the description. How about that? In thinking about today's topics, I found a quote by Pulitzer Prize-winning humorist and author Dave Barry, who said, "Electricity is actually made up of extremely tiny particles called electrons that you cannot see with the naked eye unless you've been drinking." Dave Barry. Now, I'm not so sure that any part of this is factually accurate, but it sure made me laugh right out loud when I read it. So I hope you enjoy it. And remember, we'll have reruns over the weekend, and I'll make sure those reruns have songs and quotes. So, y'all take care, be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. No Really. No Really. Consider following my Day in History page on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I also have a Patreon account now, or you can buy me a coffee. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.